Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Lion Simulator 2. As you can see, this is not Walker or any of his descendants. Who is this? Oh, it's Ivory. So embarrassing little thing that happened. I was recording Walker's episode, his final episode, since he actually passed away and the sunbeam thing over. We got a little glitch that allowed it to me to release Walker from the family. So I did that, and it basically made the game unplayable, and I had to reinstall the game. So yeah, I lost everything with Walker. It sucks, but we're here. I just put a random wheel between Ivory and Sunstrike, her mate, Moonstone and Fang from the original litter, and then one of the last litter, Nightshade and Twilight. And the one who won was Ivory and Sunstrike. So now we're playing with Ivory, who is lost from her mate, and she needs to find him again. Now, yeah, I'm getting all these things again. Oh, what is that? Ivory was a pretty good huntress. That is a hyena, I think. We're going to make... Oh, no, it's a snake. She was a really good Oh, no! No! Get away from me! Ivory was a really good huntress, during when she stayed with her father, and his new mate. No, that was her mother, yeah. She was a really good huntress, taking down pretty large game, just on her own. So yeah, she is a good huntress for sure, and she is definitely now out of her league probably a little bit in this new world of Sense. I think she might head over... Well, technically, Moonstem would be at the elephant graveyard. So, as my little headcanon for that. But I kind of want to go over there. We might, okay, we're gonna say that, she and Fang have left, along with their probable cubs that they have. Their pride has left that area, and I think maybe Ivory might head over there. Probably find a place to let herself down. She probably would find the sense of her older sister that she never met since Moonstem dispersed before Ivory was born. But yeah, I think it's fine. We're gonna just avoid the boss over there. So yeah, this sucks really bad. I hate it. And if you're wondering if anything happened to the cubs, well, unfortunately, we were hunting the giraffe, and Zulu, the cubs decided to try to help, and we were made pounce, and Zulu got killed by the giraffe. So technically, she would be dead. But since it was an off-camera death for an episode that really just did not happen, I'm not gonna count it as a death. I'm gonna say that all 4 cubs made it, and so she's gonna be alive for the thing. Oh, snake! Ow. She's gonna be alive for Lion, where I do something pretty fun. I think you guys are gonna love once we get to play Lion. So yeah, I think that's gonna be. But then I need to remake the lioness that we're gonna play with, and make that save file again. Ugh, goodness gracious, that really stinks that happened. But oh well. Here we are with our new home. There we go. I can imagine that those cubs probably wouldn't want to hunt giraffe. And since Zulu will be going to lion, maybe she'll have to not try to take down giraffe. I think that the Zulu in the game has giraffe kills. Because they come with predetermined stats. So I think she might have had maybe a giraffe killer too. But I don't know. Alright, go down, please. Alright. So yeah, this is now Ivory's new home. This is not her coat. She has the level 45 coat, which means we have to hope that she survives a pretty long time. Probably, I think, if I remember correctly, until her 3rd litter to unlock that coat, while her mate Sunstrike has the level 35 coat. So he'll probably have to wait until her 2nd litter to get that coat. But for Ivory, she's gonna have to wait a while to get that coat. And she was actually the only survivor from her litter too. Her siblings got caught in a sandstorm and died, technically. And yeah, so we got a lemur. Yeah, so I feel that's why she's not in the desert. I just don't feel like she would want to go there, especially after losing a bunch of siblings to the sandstorm. That really sucked. So let's go ahead and eat this. We're gonna try to get to level 5 today and hopefully find Sunstrike again. Reunite with her mate. That is another lioness in the territory. And she seems like she's got a mate. And so she'll probably try to chase them both out. As clearly this man is not going to be wanting to be her mate with this lady in the vicinity. Though it probably could have been siblings. It doesn't matter. And again, we're not actually cannibalizing her. We're just eating the prey that, they took down in a sense. Ivory chased them off. Actually, that kind of looks like... Wait a minute. This looks like Moonstem and Fang, actually. Huh, maybe they didn't leave. I don't know. If it's the case, I'm them driving them out. I don't think so. It's not that. But we can pretend that maybe it is. I don't know. Alright, she's level 4 now. She can go start... Well, no, need one more level before she can start finding a mate. Finding Sunstrike again. And I believe he had a different main. I believe his main we got from level 15. So we're gonna... He'll get his main color, but he'll need to wait until the third litter, I believe. Third or second litter to get his coat. So we'll have to wait for that. Again, it really sucked that I had to end off Walker's legacy like that without him, without the final episode of his cubs. It really sucked, but unfortunately... I just couldn't play the game, so that stunk. But it's fine. I learned my lesson. We're not gonna be able to do that again, because then that makes the game totally unplayable. And I want the game to be playable, even if our main character dies of old age, because you can't release them unless that little glitch. And yeah, so but I still, I want to see the mate and the subordinates of the Rani. These cubs grow up to adulthood. It seems like now we're going to be following Ivory on her quest to settle herself down in this area. Oh, we're close to the desert. We're going to turn back a little. Maybe we'll have the breeding tutorial descendant in the desert, because we haven't been there in a very long time. I think the last time we've been there was in the original game with Clytemnestra. We got a bird, get a vulture. If you remember Clytemnestra, she was Walker's technical stepmother, though he never met her because he was a male, so he had to leave his father's pride before, his father, I believe, was Knight, and Knight chased him out. So yeah. And then, yeah, it was Clytemnestra and then Walker's sister Eris that were over at the desert. Because Eris doesn't like to follow Knight's rules, and she likes challenges, so she decided to leave. She decided to take her siblings and her stepmom, technically, to the desert, just to kind of check it out. And hopefully maybe one day, maybe Walker's descendants will head back over to the desert, just to maybe check it out. But in the meantime, seems like we're going to go ahead and be sticking close to this area for now. Maybe if we get another rule breaker like Eris as heir. Oh, okay. We might get another rule breaker into the desert, possibly. But we'll just have to wait and see. Which one? Let's get one of these boards. Dang, that dude just did not care that his friend is dead. And if we get a Lion Quest game where we can play as like a Wolf Quest game, kind of game that's based for lions, I'm definitely bringing one of. Okay, so the original lioness I believe was Rain. That was the original one that we had that started this whole journey, and then it went over to Night, and then it went to Walker, and now we're here with Ivory. So technically, it would be great grandmother Rain's descendant that we'd follow. into well, because that's a descendant from her. I'm not good with like that sort of thing. we'll go for this coat for now, since that kind of matches her coat. Yeah, a descendant from her, someone that is descended from her line into whatever game Lion Quest is. Technically, on the Wolf Quest forum, or no, I think I should read it actually. If I'm not mistaken. There is a lion challenge that we could maybe bring one of these guys there for. We could maybe do that. I don't know. Obviously, we're gonna be wolves, not lions, and I'm gonna have to try to remember the rules of the challenge, since there are rules. So yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. I might be willing to give it a try. Maybe it's kind of like a placeholder until we get a Lion Quest game, if we ever get a Lion Quest game again. Again, if you don't know, during a dev blog from Wolf Quest, they casually revealed Lion Quest to us, which had probably definitely made people shocked, myself included. So yeah, and also maybe one of the Q&A, not Q&A, they're the breeding tutorial descendants as well. And fun fact, once we get to lion, there are 2 male lions, and the whole reason why I'm deciding to do this. There we are chasing us. There is a lion named Heracles and one named Achilles. I'm gonna spoil you guys, but it's fine. I'm gonna be using those 2 as basically the mate for Zulu, and basically for the start off the whole other pride. I think it'd be pretty fun. I don't know if you can have multiple males in the pride. It's something that definitely happens in lion society sometimes. So we're pretty excited to do it. That's the reason I'm kind of... I thought the music changed. We hear we're on the Lone Graveyard. The reason... One of the thing is... You have to start treating the male lions bad when they're past a year to kind of simulate, and like if there's a lot of males in the pride, you have to start treating them badly, and I don't want to do that because that feels bad. But it's a thing that happens because most males leave, and I just don't want to do that because I don't have the heart to do it. That's why I'm kind of not wanting to do the Lion Quest challenge, or like the Lion challenge, Wolf Quest Anniversary Edition once we get to play. But hey, maybe we'll do it. I don't know. I probably won't be able to put one of them. Maybe the lions that we'll have to bring are probably... Maybe we could do all the skins that we have, considering that there are... sorry about that. We do have... There are gray skins like this. We have more tawny colored skins, and we do have black lions. So it's technically possible. But alright, let's go ahead. Can we get up here? Come on. Yes, we can. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead. Alright. Man, I have just not found another lion. I hope Sunstrike is doing okay while we've been separated. I hope Ivory is too. I hope those 2 were not the only lions we found that we're only able to find. That'd be really bad. I just need to find Sunstrike, but hey, at least Ivory can get more of her hunting skills in there. And I hope that when I open the game back up again, I'll be actually able to play it, and it won't be like an Ultimate Polar Bear 2 similar situation, where when I started with Zephyr, the game just would not run. After the first episode, that kind of sucked. And even when it did, the controls, I would click jump. See how this works like this? In Ultimate Polar Bear Simulator 2, not really. It was kind of annoying, and I kind of didn't like it, so that's why we stopped the series. No, you don't, Snake. This is my food. Oh, here comes the... Oh, goodness, get away! Jerk. Trying to take a bite out of my kill. Rude. Well, guess what? You're gonna be food now, too, punk. I actually like Snake. That's right. Delicious. I think we might have to adventure more this way, out this area. Maybe we'll find a lion. Out to sea. I believe as well, technically, male lions, their manes more darken as they get older. So I guess technically I guess I could darken some more of male lions' mane as the series progresses if I want to do that. It's something I can certainly possibly do. Try to make it a bit more fun and more realistic, especially when we have. Oh wait, no, darn it, that's lioness. We have more aspects of us bringing down rhinos. Something that doesn't really happen in the real world. Lions don't bring down rhinos like easily like this in real life. But hey, this is a game. And Ivory comes from a long line of rhino specialists. Because I believe even great-great-grandmother Rain was a really good rhino hunter. So hey. Technically these guys were in real life, they would have a good backup of prey, I guess, to hunt, especially when times get tough and there's not easy prey around to find, you know? Kind of like those lions that specialize hunting not buffalo. Oh, we got a male here. We're gonna say that's Sunstrike. Maybe he found his sister, and he's not interested. Well, I think maybe because I killed them, so we're gonna reload the save. Hopefully, now we can find a lion that's actually interested. So yeah, technically, you know, Ivory would if she were a real life lion and times were tough, where there's no easy game and there's basically just like rhinos and stuff. She could be a very good asset to her pride, being actually able to bring down rhinos if there are just a lot of rhinos in the area. Which is something that definitely most lions don't do. They don't hunt rhinos. Very much not often. As rhinos are very large and very dangerous. Especially with that horn. That horn is very dangerous. I believe the only predator that can actually kind of hunt the rhino, because it has the best jaws to do it, is the hyena, which is smaller than a lion, and that doesn't usually go well. So yeah, technically, if I were a real lion, she would have her rhino hunt. If every lion from Great Grandmother Rain was in real life, they would be descendants of rhino hunting specialists, and that would be really good, real good. So yeah, that's basically the story. But technically, the one caveat, there he is. Please be interested in. Yes, we found him. There's Sunstrike. He actually wants to fight. And his name is not Hope Hair. We're gonna change that. There we go. He looks tiny now, but now he's huge. Alright, we're gonna give him some intelligence. He is the man. Technically, it would be more darker like this. Your name isn't Hope Hair. It's Sunstrike. There we go. Here, let's head back to the den. We'll bring the tortoise back. Why can't I run? Please tell me I'm not broken. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I can't run. This is bad. I think we can pounce on hyenas. We're gonna try to pounce on those guys. Till we get my run button back. If so, or we might have to go swimming. Oh, no. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. I hope I can run now. No, I'm still broken. It's okay. We'll just gonna teleport back then. Oh, we're still okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. Where's our mate? He's over here. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing. But all right, guys. So this is gonna be the end for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.